Hi friends, we see about the reproduction of the plants with the help of seed and various part. So the seed is dispersed in many ways. We see in our earlier period, and after the dispersal of the seed by the after dispersal of the seed by water, wind, animal and explosion, this seed is fall far away from the mother plant, and after in a favorable condition, means that have a sufficient amount of sunlight, then sufficient amount of the water and the sufficient amount of the air, this seed is grown into the new plant. So the growing of the seed to the new plant, this process is called as the germination of the seed. Now today we see about the germination of the seed. So first I use the new term, that is the germination. So at first we see what is meant by the germination. Germination is the process by which a seed grows into a seedling or young plant. So what is meant by the germination? Germination is the process by which the seed grows into the seedlings. So here is another word, that is the seedling. The young plant is known as the seedling, okay, or young plant. So this is the definition of the germination, and now we see how the germination takes place by step by step. There are different types of steps are there for the germination of the seed. So first we draw the figure. So this is the land, and when this seed is fall on the ground, and after getting the sufficient amount of the sunlight, and then the air, and then water. So this is the first condition. After getting this quantities in a proper quantities, all these things, then the seed is sprouting. Here is a small white part is grown up from the middle of the seed, and then after some days, then the initial root is grow towards the downward direction, and the two seed leaves or the cotyledons which are grown above the soil, and lastly the new leaves are developed. So this is about the germination of the seed. Leaves are the root also develop. So one by one we see the steps of the germination of the seed. So in the first case, after sowing seed, it absorbs water and minerals and become turgid, means they are increase in the size. The our in our house we sowing the green gram and bengal gram. After the absorption of the water, the seed size is increasing and it is become turgid, and then in the second day a small sprouting is come out from that seed. So this is the first stage. Then the second, after 2 days, what happened? The young root, that is, this is the young root, that is called the radical. Young root is called the radical, and young shoot, that is called the plumule. Is seen. Okay, the root grow downward direction, whereas the plumule grow upward direction. Okay, so this is the second case. Okay, then in the third stage, this is the second stage. Then the young root grows deep into the soil. The young root grow deep into the soil and fix seedlings. The seedling now, this plant with a radical and plumule is considered as the seedling, means now it is considered as the young plant. And fix seedling, and the plumule grow above the ground towards sunlight. Okay, and at last the young plant is developed. Fourth one is the young plant is developed from the from seed. During this cotyledon have a food for this young plant. So up to this stage, the formation of the leaves, the plant use the store food inside the seed leaves. So this is about the germination of the uh, uh, seed. And what is required for the germination of the things. Things required for the germination of the things or factor need for germination. Germination are, number one is the water. The plant need the sufficient amount of the water, not a less or not a more water. If there is no water, then the seed do not absorb and sprout out. So, and if the water become more, that seed is to be rooted. Therefore water is available in a sufficient quantity. Then the second, air. So sufficient amount of the air is present in that soil. Therefore this soil is loosened by the plugging. The farmers losing this soil with the help of plugging and then sowing the seed, because sufficient amount of air is present in that soil. Then the third one is the nutrition. That soil contain all the nutrients, particularly the nitrogen or protein, which is required for the growth of the plant. That's why the farmer are use the fertilizers to maintain the nutrition of the soil. And then the four one, sunlight. So sunlight, we know that the sun is the main source of the energy in the world, and this sunlight give the energy or produce the warmth inside the soil, and the seed is germinated. So this is about the germination of the seed. Thank you.